हेलो 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 सनी साहब
we have reached the conclusion of an inspiring and intuitive journey. Therefore, the time has come to draw a curtain to our program. A very good afternoon to the distinguished audience present here. Last 2 days, we have had deep insights into several topics of integrated devices and circuits, RF, microwave and millimeter wave, communication and signal processing, artificial intelligence, data analytics and computing. We had scholars from local, national and international levels enlightening us both in theory and in practical ways to reflect rationally on the areas. Thank you very much. I, Pranshu Sharma, on behalf of the IIIT UNA fraternity, feel delighted to welcome our Honorable Director, Professor Manish Gaur, our Chief Guest, Professor Rajiv Tripathi, for the valedictory ceremony of the International Conference on Integrated Circuits, Communication and Computing Systems 2024. Now, I request Professor Manish Gaur, Director IIIT UNA, Professor Rajiv Tripathi, our Chief Guest for today, and Dr. Mrityunjay Singh to please come over the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Professor Rajiv Tripathi. Professor Tripathi is a highly esteemed professor, HAG, in the Department of Electronics Engineering at Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology, Allahabad. Professor Tripathi has dedicated decades to the academic and research community, serving in various capacities, including Director and Academic and Administrative Head at MNNIT Allahabad. He holds a rich educational background with a BSc, BTech, MTech, and a PhD from institutes of repute. Professor Tripathi's scholarly output is both prolific and impactful, boasting 110 journal publications, 100 conference papers, 3 granted patents, and a significant number of sponsored research projects amounting to over rupees 26.75 crores. His research has been widely recognized, earning him a H index of 24 with over 2632 citations. Professor Tripathi has guided more than 20 PhDs and is continuing to do so. Throughout his eminent career, Professor Tripathi has taken on multiple administrative roles, demonstrating exceptional leadership in academic administration. He has overseen critical issues in faculty recruitment, development of academic policies, and has been instrumental in integrating innovative educational practices following the new education policy. Thank you, Professor Tripathi, for being us with today. Before we proceed any further, sir, please allow us to extend our heartfelt gratitude by presenting you with a token of our appreciation. I request the Director, Professor Manish Gaur, to please felicitate our chief guest for today with the Himachali cap and the shawl. Thank you, Professor Gaur, for the felicitation. We are joyful to have with us Professor Manish Gaur, the patron and the director of IIIT UNA. Sir, may I kindly request you to enlighten the intellectual audience with your valuable and insightful words. Can we please have a big round of applause?
Good evening, everyone. Now, after 2 days of very hectic but very enlightening and very fruitful activity, we have come to the close of this event. And the Institute is delighted and more than happy to welcome one of the most distinguished, respected academician of the electronics fraternity, Professor Rajiv Tripathi, whom I have known for a very, very long time, has been very recently director of NIT Allahabad, which is one of the oldest and the first generation of NITs of the country. This institution has already made very, very lasting impact in the arena of technical education. Its alumni base expands right from the west coast in California to the farthest part of the world, Australia, New Zealand, and where not. And Professor Tripathi has been a witness of that journey for a very, very long time. And it is an immense honor for the institution like us, which is as young as only 9-10 years old, to welcome Professor Tripathi. And I am very glad that upon a very, very short notice, over a just phone call, he very happily agreed to visit us and made his journey, all the way from Allahabad to this place this afternoon. Thank you, sir, for gracing our occasion with your benign presence. This event, sir, has been especially awarded by IEEE Delhi chapter. IEEE Delhi chapter is the most critical IEEE chapter which awards funding for organizing international conference. It is the enthusiasm, it is the potential, and it is the hard work of our faculty members that this conference could be blessed by IEEE at institution as young as Una, which is far away from Delhi. So we are very glad upon this achievement, and we are looking forward for more generous support. Also, I have been told that only 14% could actually get their paper published in this conference. So that's another claim that I want to vouch for, that in a very short span of time, the institution has made its lasting impact and at least has left its footprint in the research area of VLSI, computing, AI, and allied. It is also to mention that the institution began with its mentor institution at NIT Hamirpur when it started in 2014, and we could only move into our campus just 4 years back. Now, our real journey has started just 4 years back, sir. So in these 4 years of time, we are offering 5 undergraduate programs, 1 postgraduate programs, and we have 40 young, very dynamic, energetic, and talented faculty members with us. The institute has great dream and desire to scale up both in terms of quantity and quality as well. An institution is dreaming to be one of the topmost triple IITs of the country very soon. So in this journey, you are one of the part. You will remain one of the very active member of this institution. That's our wish and that's our application, in fact, before you. We will continue to seek your blessings, your guidance with your rich academic and administrative experience. Of course, we are sure that your guiding path will help you to attain our goals. Without taking much more time, sir, once again, welcome into our premise, our campus. Now, I'll be missing out if I don't acknowledge the organizers, if I don't acknowledge the authors who have made to this conference. There is hardly anybody who has pointed me that this was not properly arranged in this conference and you should look into it. I have got extremely positive feedbacks about every moment of organization of any international conference. So right from the inaugural event till this valedictory ceremony, positive accolades have been given. This is what is reflective of the fact that how successfully our young team can organize any event given a chance. Just few minutes back, Professor Tripathi was saying that you have built up a very nice infrastructure, and he was sharing me that any guest house of the institution is the first reflection of the institution as a whole. And not only the guest house infrastructure, the kind of reception and the kind of support the human or the people involved in the whole activity actually extend is the reflective of the whole institution. It is rightly said that first impression is the last impression, and sir, because of your acknowledgement, we are glad that we have made the first impression, and it is going to be a great impression as well. So, conference has been extremely successful. I encourage, more and more conferences to be brought in, because research ambience can only be improved upon by these kinds of events. Unfortunately, during the 2 years time of Corona, these events were not that, loud, not that in person, and therefore some sort of synergy and energy both was missing. And because of that, because after Corona ended, this synergy is coming back, and in this we have to actually make it more and more. We have to make it in more and more numbers in the institution campus in the time to come. So without taking any further time, I must again thank all the organizer, all the people who are involved in the organization of this conference, and I wish you all very good luck and success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your kind words and appreciation would definitely encourage our faculty to keep the trend going on. Next, I take the opportunity to call upon Professor Rajiv Tripathi to enlighten our wonderful audience with his words of wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a big round of applause.
Honorable Director of this young, academically vibrating institution, Professor Manish Gaur, who is very old friend of mine also. Organizing Secretary, all participants of this conference, young distinguished faculty members of this institute, and I think some of the students are also here. So, my dear students, uh, thank you for nice words which you have said about me and also the comparer here. I am also one of the person who is a teacher basically, and yes, indeed, I have passion for this, and that's what I want to say, that whatever academic career you choose, either research or teaching, you must have passion for that, and you must enjoy that. Unless and until you enjoy your profession, because no profession on this earth is ideal or perfect, let me tell you. So, whatever profession is you have opted, and this is a noble profession, teaching and research, you enjoy it with passion, and I can guarantee that if you start enjoying it, success is bound to follow. You will not have to go for the success. You got the opportunity of this institution, which is very young, and lot of scope to contribute, lot of scope to work. And I'm sure, I'm confident with my association with your current director that you will always be encouraged, you will always be facilitated for the things, constructive things which you will bring forward. And this institution as I was just referring to him, that within a short span of time, I got an opportunity to visit a couple of more triple ITs. But the kind of infrastructure and the kind of development which has taken place here, that is basically a foundation, a strong, solid foundation which you have got. I congratulate, coming back to the conference topic, though it is a valedictory session, uh, nobody wants to listen for a longer time during valedictory sessions, so that makes my job easy. So I congratulate the organizers for organizing this type of conference, and I was looking at the posters. You were able to invite prominent speakers, prominent personalities of these areas of integrated circuits, communication, AI, computing, all merged together. And that is the era today. Today, nobody can say that I am working in this area and I don't know all those things. So in isolation, days are gone. So it's a integration, time of integration. So that's why the theme which has been selected, because if there would not have been advancements in the material science, there would not have been advancements in VLSI, and if VLSI would not have advanced, you would not have got a piece of machine in your hand by which you can do anything. And over the period of last 20 years or little bit more, these advancements which took place in maybe in isolation, I don't know, but integration of all these technologies, already mature technologies, they have made our life very comfortable, especially in the area of communication and in the area of medical sciences, that too surgery and testing. I remember my days when there was no landline connection at my home. You need to book a trunk call to connect somewhere and wait till evening. Today, if I tell these things, you all will not realize. You all will say, ऐसा भी होता था क्या? But we know, we have seen those days. So from that time, today, this is all advancements in different areas of electronics and computer science. With all due regard to computer science, whatever advancement has taken place in computer science, that would not have been there if electronics would have not, it's, I mean, I'm from electronics, so I'm saying that like that, it's not that case. But it's a ground reality that अगर हम चिप बना के न देते तो कंप्यूटर ऊपर ना आता, नेटवर्क न देते तो वो ना आता. तो again, that is an example of integration, integrated development, and that's the era. So those who are working in research area, please don't be concentrated to a narrow point. See the wider perspective. And another important thing, especially for research scholars, is that today something I observe at different places that really pains me. What happens in research? You conceptualize, you visualize something, and after that you start searching for tools, simulation tools. It's quite possible that the kind of tool which you are getting, that is not fulfilling your requirement, because it's quite possible that an individual or the group which has developed that tool may not have thought in that way. So what normally we do, not normally, 99% cases I have seen, You try to compromise with your ideas and you try to see what are the features available in the tool. Let us concentrate there. Select the library, click, 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 n number of graphs, you will get it. And then probably you are not in a position to even explain those graphs properly. You are putting in paper, paper is accepted, published, you are happy, your supervisor is happy, you move ahead. So, my appeal is that don't let research should not be dictated by the tools. And once you start enjoying that, you will not be dictated by the tools. So, please be careful on those things. Number two, institution should develop that kind of mechanism that at least because you are fortunate enough to have uh, disciplines which are very close to each other. So if you take up one conference and make it as a yearly event, gradually improve the quality of the conference. And then what to say about IEEE? Everybody would like to support you technically, financially, but it will take some time, 4, 5 years, 6 years maybe. And finally, once you are, because these are the areas which you have selected, these are very important areas of the day. Finally, I will recommend to organizers that you should have some kind of brainstorming session and come out with certain recommendations looking at the industry side, looking at the academic side. And those recommendations should be sent to relevant places. People may see, may not see, that's their business, but at least you have made certain significant contribution at the national level to my satisfaction. Maybe after a period of 2 years, your recommendation will be looked after it. Third thing is that normally what happens, you publish a research paper and supervisor also, uh, once the PhD is awarded, PhD is closed, research publication is there, all that is, we start with fresh. Now, there are different organizations which have made the provision. I can tell you about the communication. ITUT India group is there, where after publishing your paper, you are free to upload it. And industry people are also there. Maybe after a period of 3 months, you may get a call from ITUT that in next working group meeting, please present it. Some industry is interested. I have seen that many of us are not aware about these things. So please try to find out those places. Upload your paper after publication, after PhD, you upload your paper. Somebody may have interest, then your work will progress. So these are couple of things. As I said that in valedictory, this very little scope is there to talk. But these are some of the suggestions which I thought that I should share with you all. And once again, I congratulate the organizers and I'm thankful to the organizers as well as my friend director for providing me this opportunity to be here to see this nice campus and share some of my thoughts with you all. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. It was an honor to hear from you. Next, I would like to make a special mention of Professor Prerna Goy, Director of NSUT East Campus and Chair of IEEE India Council. Although she could not join us in the event due to her unavailability in the country and the time zone difference, she has made her presence by sending all her best wishes and blessings for the successful conduct of the conference. Can we please give her a big round of applause? Now is the time to outline some of the key moments and highlights of ICIC3S 2024. I request the organizing secretary, Dr. Shatrughan Modi, to come forward for the conference summary.
Thank you, ma'am. A very good evening to all the present. With immense honor and pleasure, I, Dr. Shatrughan Modi, stand in front of you, would like to present the conference report of the IEEE sponsored International Conference on Integrated Circuits, Communication and Computing Systems, organized by the Institute. The conference emerged as a platform for presenting new advances and research findings in the field of integrated circuits, microwave, communication, and next generation computing. The conference received an overwhelming response from researchers from across the nation. This is evident from the fact that a total of 670 research papers were received for review, and organizers had to take the decision to stop further submissions. A review committee comprising of around 425 national and international reviewers have completed the review process. The conference is having 4 tracks, namely Integrated Devices and Circuits, RF Microwave MM-Wave, Communication and Signal Processing, and AI, Data Analytics and Computing. In order to maintain high quality of the papers, 10% of the total papers were rejected at the desk. The organizing team was keen to keep high quality of papers, which is evident from the acceptance rate in all the 4 tracks and the overall acceptance ratio of around 14%. The conference has been organized during 8 to 9 June 2024 in hybrid mode at IIIT Una. The inaugural ceremony on 8th June 2024 was presided by Professor Manish Gaur, Director IIIT Una, with Professor Parul Garg, NSUT Delhi, and Professor M.N. Hoda, Bharatiya Vidyapeeth, New Delhi, gracing the occasion as chief guest and guest of honor respectively. Professor Y.N. Singh also joined online from IIT Kanpur as our esteemed guest and interacted with the participants. A total of 9 sessions and 3 keynote sessions were arranged in hybrid mode. Professor M.N. Hoda, Professor Harish Parthsarthi, NSUT New Delhi, and Dr. Manav Gupta, Tennessee Technology University, USA, addressed keynote lectures and provided insights into new trends and techniques of their area of research. A total of 92 papers were presented by the research scholars, academicians, and industry personnel from across the country. The participants and paper presenters showcased key interest in the lectures and presented their novel research work very dedicatedly. The aim of the conference, ICIC3S 2024, is to provide a platform to researchers to explore various trends and developments in the field of integrated circuits, communication, and computing systems. The paper will be published in IEEE Explore, providing a broad outreach to the research work of the participants. With this, I end the report with a Sanskrit quote, that is, Antah asti prarambh, अर्थात अंत से ही एक नई शुरुआत होती है. So with this, I hope that the valedictory function is just the beginning to a series of conference proceedings in near future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Without further ado, let's acknowledge the hard work and the talent of our participants. So to begin with the certificate distribution ceremony, I request Professor Manish Gaur and Professor Rajiv Tripathi to please come forward. I also request Dr. Shatrughan Modi and Dr. Mrutyunjay to join. Participants, as I call out your names, please come forward to receive your certificates. Akhilesh Chauhan, Vikas Tiwari, Mayank Kumar Singh, Arun Kumar Maurya, Manjot Kaur, Shalini Kashyap, Vaibhav Shamrao, Hirensh Mehra, Srajal Dwivedi, Rahul Nautiyal, next, we take a moment to recognize and appreciate the relentless efforts of our organizing committee. Their dedication and hard work over the past 6 months have been instrumental in the success of ICIC3S 2024. Without their commitment and endurance, this event would not have been possible. I again request the dignitaries to please acknowledge them with the certificates. Members of the organizing committee, as I call out your names, please come forward to receive your certificates. Dr. Gurpreet Kaur, Dr. Vijayendala, Dr. Nishtha, Dr. Mrutyunjay, I also request Dr. Naman and Dr. Ankur to please join on the dais. Dr. Mrutyunjay, Dr. Shatrughan Modi, Dr. Ashwini Kumar Malviya, Satish Manika, Dr. Vandita, Dr. Ankur Thakur, Dr. Girdhar Gopal, Dr. Akhil Walia, Dr. Nikunj, Dr. Satish, School of Electronics, Mr. Divyansh Thakur, Dr. Payal, Dr. Jaspreet, Dr. Madan Lal Verma, Dr. Prince, Miss Prachi, Miss Manu Chauhan, Dr. Satendra Kumar,
Prachi हो गया? Okay. And Miss Pranshu. Thank you. Thank you all.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Professor Gaur and Professor Tripathi for presenting the certificates. Congratulations to all our committee members. Congratulations to all our offline participants. Your dedication and contributions have been invaluable to the success of ICIC3S 2024. We hope that the knowledge and connections you've gained during this conference will continue to encourage and guide you in your future endeavors. As a token of gratitude and honor, I now request Professor Manish Gaur to please present a memento to Professor Tripathi. Thank you, sir. Next, I request Dr. Ankur Kumar and Dr. Namangar to please come forward and honor our Honorable Director, sir, with a trophy. Thank you, sir, for your unwavering and continuous support throughout the conduct of the conference. Before we conclude, let's express our gratitude to all who made ICIC3S 2024 possible. I therefore request the organizing secretary, Dr. Mrityunjay Singh, for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Kranti. I, Dr. Mrityunjay Singh, on the behalf of IIIT UNA और ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी ऑफ ICIC3S की तरफ से आप सभी जितने भी आयोजक थे सभी को धन्यवाद प्रस्तुत करना चाहता हूं। सबसे पहले मैं अपने माननीय निदेशक महोदय प्रोफेसर मनीष गौर जी को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, जिन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम को आयोजित करने के लिए अपनी अनुमति प्रदान की और जो भी उनकी तरफ से सहयोग और स्वीकृति थी उसे प्रदान किया। इसके बाद मैं अपने पूर्व डायरेक्टर प्रोफेसर सेल्वा कुमार जी को भी धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं, क्योंकि उनके बिना जो भी इनिशिएटिव थे इस कॉन्फ्रेंस को लेके उन सभी के लिए उन्होंने अपनी सारी स्वीकृति प्रदान की। इसके बाद मैं प्रोफेसर राजीव त्रिपाठी जी का धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं, क्योंकि उन्होंने वेरी शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम उन्होंने हमारी रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट किया और हम इस कार्यक्रम का हिस्सा बनकर हमें एनलाइट किया। सो थैंक यू सो मच सर। एंड मैं IEEE दिल्ली सेक्शन को भी धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं, जिन्होंने अपनी स्वीकृति देकर इस कॉन्फ्रेंस को अपने बैनर के तले ऑर्गेनाइज करने की हमें अनुमति प्रदान की। इसके बाद मैं भारतीय स्टेट बैंक, टेक्नोजॉन टेक्नोलॉजी एंड जेनटेक प्राइवेट लिमिटेड को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, जिन्होंने हमारी आर्थिक रूप से मदद की। और मैं उन सभी सबसे बड़ी चीज उन सभी रिव्यूअर्स को धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं, जिन्होंने हमें इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के रिव्यू प्रोसेस को एक अच्छी क्वालिटी के पेपर को सिलेक्ट करने में हमारा सहयोग दिया और उन्होंने अपने बड़े कीमती समय से हमारे सारे पेपर्स को रिव्यू करके और हमें अपना जो भी फीडबैक है वो प्रोवाइड किया, जिससे हमने एक अच्छी क्वालिटी के पेपर्स को इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में सिलेक्ट किया और इससे हमारे कॉन्फ्रेंस की एज ए फर्स्ट कॉन्फ्रेंस we have selected very good quality of paper in this series. लास्ट में मैं उन सभी प्रतिभागियों और रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, जिन्होंने अपने काम को इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में सबमिट किया और इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की वैल्यू को बढ़ाया। लास्ट बट नॉट लीस्ट, मैं अपने सभी ऑर्गेनाइजर्स और इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के मेंबर्स को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, जो रात दिन काम करके इस कॉन्फ्रेंस को एक ग्रैंड सक्सेस बनाने में हमारा सहयोग दिया। थैंक यू सो मच टू ऑल ऑफ यू। थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, sir. The end of a story is the beginning for many others. On this note, let's conclude a remarkable, memorable, and a knowledgeable valedictory session. On behalf of the IIIT UNA fraternity, I sincerely thank Professor Tripathi for being with us this evening and enlightening us with his enthusiastic remarks. I express my heartfelt gratitude to the professors and each one of the IIITU family for their wholehearted support rendered in the success of this conference. Thank you very much. Let us all carry forward the spirit of innovation and collaboration as we depart. I now request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Sir, you're requested to please come to that side for a group photograph.